Hello, my PS81 friends. Welcome to week 9 of remote learning. That's right, week 9. It's over 2 months. Last week we spoke about birds, the birds that I hear from my window. From what I heard from the response that I got from you guys hear all the birds too because it's springtime and the birds are everywhere. Tweet, 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 chirp, 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 chirp. Here's the picture of my birds that I painted because they are still getting me up at 5:30 in the morning. Very early birds. Birds are everywhere. So I read you this book called Sticks last week. I'm going to read it to you again because I really like this story. The book is called Sticks and it's written and illustrated by Diane Albert. The story begins on a hot summer day when a cold, tasty treat began melting away. There's the cold, tasty treat. There's the hot sun. It's melting. It was so very hot and it happened so quick. What once was a popsicle was now a stained stick. Has that ever happened to you? You had a popsicle and after you ate it, you see the stick still has some kind of that stained color, whether it was a red popsicle or a blue popsicle. I like the blue popsicles. They're the best. Deep in a puddle that was getting quite sticky, this sad little stick cried and felt rather icky. He's crying. I should not have gone out when it was so hot. I was sweet and amazing, but now I am not. What can I do? This has all gone so wrong. I'm just a plain stick. Oh, where do I belong? Then Stick heard a voice from way up in a tree. Hello down there, you can come hang with me. I couldn't help hearing what you have been through. My name is Twig, and I'm made of wood too. Please do not cry and just listen to me. Before being a popsicle, you were part of a tree. There's so much in this world for you to explore. You will get through this and be more than before. Twig quickly jumped down from the very tall tree and said, Stick, there is something I'd like you to see. Sometimes things happen and the reasons aren't clear, but give it some time and the answer's up here. She knew her friend Pencil could draw something grand. Hopefully he could help Stick understand. See, there's a pencil. I was once a stick too and nothing much more, but then one special day I got a great core. I didn't know how to draw, so I swirled a nice line, and then I discovered I'd made a design. You are amazing. This is true. All of you at PS81 are amazing. Can't you see? I'm just a stained stick. My only talent was melting too quick. I cannot draw or do a fun trick. I'll always be just an icky, sticky stick. Twig knew she needed to show Stick even more, something amazing that he could not ignore. So they went to see Brush. He was once lost too, but now he could paint with red, yellow, and blue. Brush was a plain stick and nothing much more, but one special day he got bristles galore. Look at him now, look at all he could do. He easily made that fun splatter crew. It is true what Twig said, I was once just like you. Please do not be afraid to try something new. I know you are scared, I can tell by your face, but it might take some time to find your right place. We believe in you. Can't you see I'm just a stained stick? My only talent was melting too quick. I cannot paint or do a fun trick. I'll always be just an icky, sticky stick. Listen to me, you are pretty great. Don't say I can't, say I can and celebrate. I know you have not been a plain stick before. You have the chance now to be something much more. Twig saw that Stick was still very upset, so she thought they should go back to where they first met. Back at the sweet puddle of sugary goo, Twig thought Stick might find a good clue. Then Twig looked up. It's been there all along. That little stick house could be where you belong. Twig was excited. She ran up the tree and shouted to Stick, "Hurry up, follow me." Stick couldn't believe Twig had climbed up so high. "I've never climbed a tree, and I'm too scared to try." You should never be scared to try anything. Just then a bluebird flew down to the ground and lifted Stick up without making a sound. He got a free ride. The bird placed him gently in the last open space. Finally, Stick found his new happy place. "This is where I belong. I can make art in a tree." It was quite a journey, but I'm glad to be me. Stick never forgot that one hot summer day and was glad that his popsicle melted away. He made some true friends in beautiful tree art and learned it's never too late to have a fresh start. The end. So, last week I told you your task was to gather some things from your recycling bin and to make a plan on how you were going to build a birdhouse. And I had gotten some milk cartons and a strawberry container, another carton, a bottle, a box, a tin can, some twigs, toilet paper rolls. And I thought and I said, what can I do with this? So I made a plan. Here was my plan. Materials, I took a container and some glue and paint and other decorations, a knife for a grown-up to cut in a door, some string and branches and twigs, and here was my plan. And then I took my plan and I made my plan. Here is the container. The grown-up can cut a hole in there. I made 2 doors, see? And I decorated I painted it a nice blue like the sky. And I glued some twigs down on there. And there you go. I put some string. Put a hole in the top, some string, so it could hang up. So there was one of my plans. I made the plan, and then I followed through with the plan. I made more than one. I wanted you guys to see some different options that you could have. So the next plan I had, the materials, I took a tin can, some more branches and twigs, because birds really like branches and twigs, some ribbon or string, glue, paint and other decorations, and here's my plan. And here is my other birdhouse. Very simple. See? And the twigs I got just, when I took a nice socially distanced walk, I picked up some branches and twigs that had fallen off the trees and they were on the ground. Didn't climb any trees. That would not be safe. And then I looked at all these toilet paper rolls, because we have lots and lots of toilet paper rolls, as I'm sure you guys have in your house. And I came up with another birdhouse, some toilet paper tubes, branches and twigs, string, glue, paint, and other decorations. And here was my plant. And this is my other birdhouse. Here's the toilet paper tubes. I glued them together and then painted them. Then I took some twigs and I glued them into each of the tubes so a bird could hop around. And then I just put some string in the top so it could hang from a hook or a tree or something outside for the little tiny birds to get in. Now, I am very excited to see your birdhouses. Some of you sent me pictures of birdhouses last week. They were amazing, incredible, wonderful birdhouses. Much, much, much grander than Mrs. Tibbets's birdhouses. So for you guys, I have a special challenge. If you already made your birdhouse last week, your challenge is this. Go into that recycling bin again. And I want you to see if you could find materials to make a nest for the bird. A nest for the bird is kind of like a bed for us. When we like to go to sleep at night or take a little nap, we get nice and cozy and comfy in our bed. Well, a nest is kind of like a bed for a bird. So for those of you that already did your birdhouse, there's a special challenge for you. Go into that recycling bin again and see if you can find materials and make a nest for your bird to go along with the birdhouse. I look forward to seeing your birdhouses and or your nests. You could put them on this assignment, send it to me on chats, or email me at btibbets@schools.nyc.gov. Have fun. See you next time. Bye.